putting this meeting recording first, and then I am sharing my laptop screen with all of you. So this is what we're going to study today: how to speed up a slow laptop or PC. If you want to speed up your PC or your laptops, what are the various ways you can do this thing in? So the first thing that you can do is whatever files are there on your desktop, okay, you can remove them and put it in some other drive. Like if suppose you have got 15 to 20 folders on your desktop, what you can do, you can select all those 15 to 20 folders, cut them. How can you cut a file from a particular location? By pressing Control and X together, right? When you press Control and X together, what is going to happen? ये file automatically cut हो जाएगी. Now you need to come on this my computer, and instead of storing it in C drive, we can store it in this D drive or E drive or F drive or whatever drive you have got on your PC. Fine. So this is the first method of reducing the burden or the load on the RAM, random access memory, which is actually responsible for the speed of our laptop or device on which we are working. Now, what is the second method of speeding up a particular device? The second method is you can come on this my computer. Fine. Now, then you need to come in this C drive, and here there is a folder with name Windows you will be able to see. Now double click this folder, and here you need to search for software distribution. There is a folder with name software distribution which is present inside this Windows folder. Double click this folder, and here you will get to see different kind of folders. Now there is a folder with name downloads present over here that you will get to see here. Now whatever you have downloaded, a temporary file of that download has got created inside this folder. Now if you do not want that to happen, what happens, these temporary files, they slow down our PC. They are responsible for slowing down our PC or device or whatever laptop on which we are working on. These are the temporary files which are actually responsible for doing that. So what we can do, we can select this folder with name download, and in order to delete it permanently from our laptop or desktop, we need to press Shift and Delete key together. So this is a dialog box that you are going to come across when you will press Shift and Delete key together, and then you can hit this yes button in order to delete this folder permanently from your laptop or desktop. Fine. So this is the second way of speeding up your device. Now let's talk about the third way. So what you have to do, you have to again come on this C drive, and then you need to come here inside this Windows folder, and there is a folder with name System32, which you will be able to find here inside this Windows folder. This is the folder I'm talking about. Now let's come inside this folder and start searching for a file with name services. So where is that services file?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, who's this?
Sir, due to low network connection, I wasn't able to join. So, have you marked my attendance?
I haven't taken the attendance, dear, because this
Okay,
is an
sir.
activity class, so I haven't taken the attendance. Where is that services file? Yep, this is the one. So now what you can do, you can open
सर दो
these
सर्विसेज
settings.
हैं सर इसके
Sorry,
ऊपर भी एक सर्विस इसके ऊपर भी एक
you have
सर्विसेज है
you need to double click this one better. Okay, there is a setting sign also which you will be able to see. Are you able to see the setting sign over here?
यस सर
Setting sign.
Yes, sir.
you have to double click this file, and automatically this is the window you're going to come across. So you know what happens when you are working on a PC and your PC is connected to internet. So in the background, your PC picks up the updates for the operating system which is there on that PC. In order to stop that, what you can do, you, sorry, who's this? In order to stop the PC from picking up the updates from the internet automatically, you need to configure this Windows Update Services. Double click, just double click on this Windows Update Services, and this is the box, this is a dialog box you are going to come across. Now here, by default, the startup type is always automatic. Remember this thing. What you have to do, you have to change it to disabled, okay, or else you can change it to manual. So every time your Windows which is there on your device, if it will pick up any update, before installing it on your device, it will ask from you first. Okay, so either you can do it, either you can select this manual option, or you can select this disabled option. Fine. And once you're done with selecting the required option, you can hit this apply button, and the changes will be applied to your PC. Fine. So this is the third way you can increase the speed of your device. Now let's talk about the temporary files. You know, there are two kinds of memories in our computer. One is called as main memory or permanent memory, in which the data gets stored permanently. And sorry. And the other one is known as cache memory or temporary memory, in which the temporary data gets stored, or the data which the copy of the data which we download or which we work on gets stored. So if in case you want to reduce the load which is there on the RAM of the PC, you need to delete all the temporary files for that. Now, how you're going to look for the temporary files on your PC or desktop, that's what we are going to understand now. So the first way you can locate the temporary files is you need to press Windows and R together. Automatically, this is the run box you are going to come across. Now here in this text box, you need to pass a command. This is the command you need to pass. Okay, temp. Fine. Now, when you will hit this OK button, you're going to come across a folder named temp, which is there present in the Windows folder. Okay, it's a temporary folder which stores the temporary files. Okay, and if you want to, what you need to do, you need to delete all these temporary files which are there inside this folder. And how you're going to do that, you need to select all the files first by pressing Ctrl and A together. You can select all the files. Right now the number of files which are visible to you are very less, because I have already deleted the files which were there earlier in this temporary folder. But when you will open it in your device, okay, you will be able to see several files in this temporary folder. ठीक है, हो सकता है 1 GB या 2 GB से भी ज्यादा की फाइल्स आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाए. So what you have to do, you have to select all these files first, and for selecting all the files, what you can do, you can press Ctrl and A together, and then you need to press Shift and Delete key together. So this is a dialog box you're going to come across. Now here, what is this message telling us? Are you sure you want to permanently delete these 4 items? Yes. So you need to hit this yes button, and all the files which are there in this folder will get permanently deleted from the laptop on which you're working. Okay.
Sir, with
So
control
this
plus A.
Control plus A, you need to press Control and A together. Automatically all
Sir,
the files will get selected. Now you need to press Shift and Delete key together in order to delete all the selected files permanently from your device.
सर मेरा पीसी दिखा रहा है you don't have permission to access this folder.
Then hit that continue button.
Okay sir.
A
Sir,
continue
796 items.
796 meter. So just select all the
848.
items. Select all the items first by pressing Ctrl and A together, and press Shift and Delete together for deleting all the selected items permanently from your device. So this is the first way you can. This is a first folder in which you can locate all the temporary files. Now let's talk about the second one. So for that, you need to type this thing in this run box. Percentile temp percentile. This is the second temporary folder in which all the temporary files gets permanently stored or temporarily stored. Now what you have to do, you need to hit this OK button to open this folder, and here you will be able to see several files inside this folder. See, there are a lot of files that you will be able to see inside this folder. Now what you have to do, these are all temporary files. Okay, you
Sir,
need
वो
to
run dialog box कैसे आता है?
press Windows and R together. Windows and R key together you need to press. You will be able to see that run dialog box.
Sir, percentage temp. Oh, TMP.
Percentage temp percentage.
सर ये वाला एक बार फिर से बता दो.
Windows R, and this is what you need to type here inside in this text box. Percentage temp percentage.
So बहुत सारी files हैं ये तो.
So just press Ctrl and A together for selecting all the files, and then press Shift and Delete together. In case you're not able to see that permanent, अगर permanently deleted from your computer, उस तरीके का message नहीं दिख रहा, if you instead of that you are able to see this message which is saying are you sure you want to move these 507 items to the recycle bin. उसके फिर भी आपको yes button को ही hit करना है. Automatically what is going to happen, all these temporary files are going to get moved in this to this recycle bin, and then you need to right click on this recycle bin, and here you need to hit this empty recycle bin option. Fine, and this is the second way you can delete the items which are there on your PC permanently from your devices.
सर सारे डिलीट करने हैं.
You need to delete everything. 4-5 फाइल रह गई तो कोई बात नहीं, अगर नहीं डिलीट हो सकता है 4-5 फाइल रह रही हो, लेकिन सारे डिलीट हो जाते हैं तो it is very good. Now let's talk about recent files. So this is the third option that you can use for locating the temporary files on your PC. Recent, this is a command that you need to pass. And when you will hit this OK button, again you are going to come across a folder with name recent, where you will get to see several files. Okay, here, now what you have to do, you have to repeat the same step. You need to select all the files first, then press Shift and Delete together. You're going to come across a dialog box. Okay, I think they have got permanently deleted.
सर इसमें तो वो फोल्डर्स हैं जो मैं डिलीट नहीं करना चाहता.
बेटा वो ये टेम्परेरी फाइल्स है सर.
मतलब
these are not original files, ये टेम्परेरी फाइल्स है. आपके वो फोल्डर डिलीट होंगे ही नहीं.
मतलब if I will delete them here तो वो फिर भी सिस्टम में रहेंगे.
हाँ 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 हाँ. These are just the copies of those files which are there on your system. ठीक है ना, तो उनको कुछ नहीं होगा. They are not going to get affected if you will delete these files from your system. Now let's talk about prefetch. This is one more folder in which temporary files gets created on your PC. So what you have to do, you can check out this folder. Here also you'll be able to see different files, several files over here. What you can do, you can select all the files now, press shift and delete together, and delete all these files permanently from your laptop or respective devices. Fine. Now let's talk about the final method. How can we clean up our C drive? Okay. So for doing that, what you can do, you can right click on the C drive and you can come on the properties option, which is getting reflected over here in this cascading menu. Now, when you will come over here, you will get to see an option with name disk cleanup. Okay. When you will hit this disk cleanup option, this is what you are going to see. So right now the system is scanning the C drive and it is locating all the unnecessary files which are present in the C drive of our device.
सर कैसे करना था लोकल ड्राइव सी लोकल डिस्क सी पर क्या करना था
You need to right click on this C drive and then you need to come on the properties option.
सर मैंने
When
तो
you will
सारा
hit the
डेटा सी में ही डाल रखा है.
when you will hit the properties option, you'll come across a dialog box like this, and here you will get to see an option called disk cleanup.
सर फिर इसमें तो हमारी यूज की फाइल्स होंगी.
कौन कह रहा है अनुष्का? Are you doing it right now?
नो सर हम
आप
लोग
आराम से
स्टोर
दीवार के सहारे बैठे हो ना, आप कर तो नहीं रहे ना ये, तो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा जब तक आप करोगे नहीं? तो करोगे जब भी तो पता चलेगा बेटा. ये सिर्फ टेम्पररी फाइल्स, the folders which you're seeing over here ना, ये सिर्फ टेम्पररी फाइल्स के फोल्डर्स हमें दिखा रहा है इसमें इस क्लीनअप. So
सर इज नॉट
after
क्लीन अप सिस्टम फाइल्स
once you are done with once you're done with hitting this disk cleaner option, you're going to come across a screen like this. This is a dialog box you're going to come across. Now here you'll get to see several options. Now what you have to do, you have to select, you have to tick mark tick mark all the check boxes which you are able to see here in this small window. Fine. Tick mark लगाने के बाद you need to hit this clean up system files, and automatically all the temporary files, all the unnecessary files which are there present in the C drive of your device are going to get deleted. Okay, so this is the 8th method that you guys can use for cleaning up your C drive and improving the performance of your respective device.